Hi guys, this video is going to teach you how to determine if two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Again, remember these are your notes. You should be pausing and copying these down so you can use them to help you later. Alright, so when we are deciding if lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, we are going to look at the slope. Basically, this is a slope problem. We're comparing the two different slopes that we get for each problem. So when two lines are parallel, it means they never intersect. They never intersect. The symbol for parallel is two like slanted kind of railroad tracks. So if you see that symbol, it means the same thing as parallel. And you can tell two lines are parallel because they will have the same slope. The rise over run will be the same for both of them. The rise over run is the same. All right, and so you can find slope between 2 points. We know how to find the slope when it looks like y equals mx plus b. We should be able to take it from standard form to slope-intercept form. So all those different things are going to come into play. All right, perpendicular lines and lines that are neither. Both of these categories are lines that will intersect each other. Parallel is the only kind that will never intersect. Parallel lines never intersect. Perpendicular lines, and if it's neither, will intersect. So how are we going to tell the difference? So a perpendicular line, something very special has to happen with the slope in order to create a 90-degree angle where the two lines meet. So the symbol for perpendicular is like an upside down T. So if you see that symbol, it's just the same thing as the word perpendicular. So when two lines are perpendicular, their slopes are opposite reciprocals. And what that means is one of them will be positive and one of them will be negative. Right? We should be able to tell that this slope has a line that's positive because it's going up. This one has a slope that's negative because it's going down. And that means your rise over run is going to flip. That's what reciprocal means. Reciprocal means it's going to basically flip. So if this was up 2 over 3, then the perpendicular line would be negative, so down 3 over 2. That's what a reciprocal means. The fraction has to flip. All right, and then neither is when your slopes are just different, but there's no 90-degree angle there. They just intersect, so just different. All right, so maybe this one was positive 2/3 as a slope, and maybe this one was just like -4, right? Those are just different answers. They're not reciprocals. Even though one is positive and one is negative, the slope is not making it perpendicular because that is not the reciprocal of that. So neither is if you just get a different answer. All right, so let's do 2 examples real quick. Again, remember that you can pause and rewatch this if I'm going too fast. So we have 2 lines. We have M, and they've given us 2 points, and N, they have given us the equation. So let's start figuring out the slope of line M. This is the information that they gave me for M. So I am going to do y minus y over x minus x. Y minus y over x minus x. So 1 take away 3 is -2. 2 minus -6 is the same as 2 plus 6, which is 8. I can reduce that. That reduces to -1 over 4. All right, now I have to find the slope of line N. And my job is going to be comparing those two answers. So this is what they gave me for line N. So to figure out the slope of this line, I have to put it into slope-intercept form. So I have to get y by itself. So I'm going to minus my x on both sides. Bring down that plus 24. So I minus that x on both sides. I brought down the 4y. I brought down the 24. And I'm going to divide everything by 4. So that's going to cancel. I'm going to put a 1 in front of there so that I can take that and turn it into a fraction in front. So I'm going to make that negative 104x. 24 divided by 4 is 6. All right, so remember which one of these is my slope. It's the one in front of x. So if I got the same answer for both of those, come back up here to our chart. What is my answer if I got the same slope? These two lines are parallel. So make sure when the question asks you, are the lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither, you got to pick one. It's not like a yes or no question. So I can say that these two lines are parallel because the slope is the same. All right, the next example, they gave us line J, and they've given us that equation, line K, and they've given us that equation. So again, I am comparing the slopes so that I can figure it out. Well, J is easy. This is slope-intercept form. That is y equals mx plus b. So the slope of line J is 2/3. All right, line K, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work because line K is in standard form. So I'm going to have to take this equation, 6x plus 4y equals 16. Here's me working out K. And I need to get y by itself, so this can be in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract my 6x. So my other side, it will say minus 6x. I'm going to bring down the 4y. I'm going to bring down the plus 16. Divide by 4. Divide everything by 4. That cancels. I can reduce that. 6 over 4 would reduce to 3 over 2. And 16 divided by 4 is 4. All right, so it is in slope-intercept form now, which means this is my slope. So I'm comparing these two answers. I have a slope of 2 over 3, and I have a slope of negative 3 over 2. Which situation does that look like? Does that look like the same slope, opposite reciprocals, or just different answers? Hopefully you said opposite reciprocals. One is positive, one is negative, so that's the opposite part. And it's reciprocal because the fraction flipped. So I can say that these two are perpendicular.